I'll go back to when at the very, very first, at the start of Deeksha Yajna. So we joined up right away. It was like, oh yeah, this is offered. We're there. It's like where here, please please you sign me up. But I was just I don't know. I was doing something around the house, and I sat down for a minute, and I heard Bhagwan's voice clearly saying, "We are your parents now." And in that voice, and I went, "Wait, what?" And so I go, "Oh, okay." And I kind of looked inwardly and witnessed my parents taking blessings from Amma Bhagwan, handing my hand over to Amma Bhagwan. And I think I've only shared that with a very, very few people. And I want to share it now with you. So then, periodically I would have visions. I was like this baby, and Amma was holding me so tenderly, and Bhagwan looking on. And then a toddler stage where they put me up between them on their throne. They would walk with me and swing me, with their, between them, as you do. And as we've progressed through the different years of Deeksha Yajna. Sorry, it sounds like a commercial for Deeksha Yajna, but when it all started happening for me in the depth that it has, as I paid attention to the teachings, as I was able to metabolize the teachings and really get it and see my programs operating in a very deep level. Then, then a teenager, and then an adult, and, and finally, as I am today. But it's not finished. There is no end. It is, for me, it's all expansion in a much, much deeper way. The connection to the great compassionate light is total. I've been engulfed a few times. I'll be sitting meditating, and I'll just feel this beautiful curtain come down over me, and it's the most, whatever superlative we can use doesn't do justice to how beautiful it is just to be taken over and know that this light is who I am. There's nothing outside of that. And I can't really even use pronouns, because there's nothing there to be a me or a you, or it's all cumulative.
Wow. Lalita, you mentioned the gift. We need to clarify that for the audience.
Yes.
You have received the gift, and we're here talking about this enlightenment state, which is the cessation of the inner dialogue.
Yes, thank you. Whereas before this beautiful gift was given, there would always be like this blah 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 blah. Oh, I mean that's what it looked like, just there was a whole community going on up there. And I noticed we first went to, then it was called the Oneness University, and we didn't meet in person with Amma Bhagwan, but we had darshan with Amma Bhagwan in 2006, right? 2006.
Mm.
I'm so present to only what's in the moment that sometimes it goes away. But we met in 2006, and
Mm.
it's where we learned a lot about the teachings. Fast forward to today, and this beautiful gift that's been given. So a lot of the dialogue, I did notice that a lot of the dialogue from then had had not stopped, but slowed down. I want to say 80%
Mm.
had slowed down, but I didn't recognize that until much later
Mm.
when it actually all uh, stopped. I mean, it's just not there. There is this peaceful silence that is just always there. There can be what I call housekeeping thoughts in terms of if I need to strategically plan something, like I'm power of attorney for my younger sister. And so I have to do some financial planning and this and that and for her. Um, but those, it's like accessing an internal computer, and it operates like that. But the main operating system, if you will, is this peaceful silence. Again, I'm going to go back to the comfort
Mm.
that is with that. It's unbelievable. It's undescribable. I can use every word in any dictionary, but I still couldn't really describe it.
Mm.
It's this feeling, and uh, the the gratitude has become for me with this gift. It's become a living state. There are times when the whole being just becomes gratitude.
Mm.
Gratitude for every moment, gratitude to Sri Amma Bhagwan for plucking me up. And uh, I, again, a little bit of loss for words. Yeah. So, and life now is just like so ordinary. Like when I talk to you about this, it's like, oh yes, yeah, this and that happened and that happened, and but in the moment, it just is what it is, and the next step, and if there's an opportunity to help or support somebody, I've always felt like I was a compassionate being. But looking back, most of the time the compassion was a little self-serving. Where, whereas, honestly, but these days, when meeting somebody, there's like this automatic, um, I don't feel them separate from me. And so in that way, maybe it is still a little self-serving because I can only serve myself. But yeah, but it's just a joy to meet people. Even when they get cranky, I see, it's like, well, you don't have any choice. Just you got this or that program running. Well, whatever it is, it runs, and you have no choice but to react and be as you're being.
That is true compassion, Lalita. Thank you.